Welcome to week 7 of harvest. We think this might be the last week of harvest if the weather holds. I'm harvesting away on garbanzo beans. This field's yielding a bit better than our other ones, so that's nice. Plus it has quite the view. I like being up close to the mountains and canyons. My brother's cutting garbanzo beans across the way also. He finished up the last of our wheat yesterday. So it took right at 6 weeks to get the wheat harvest done. So a week of canola and beans to go. Just cutting hillside beans with a pretty view and a somewhat dirty window. That's the fun morning job. Well, this will be the last pass of garbs, last pass any crop for this year, for this combine. Just wrapping up harvest 2024. Last load of beans, heading to town. Finished cutting last night, harrowing stubble today. So there's some winter wheat stubble in the field below me that has already gotten harrowed with the super harrow. I'm just out here in some spring wheat stubble that's going to be heading to fallow, and we just kind of want to mix a little bit of the weed seeds and straw with a little bit of dirt and smooth up the rows from the no-till drill, just smooth it out for our future field passes. So I'm just pulling an 8-bar harrow out here. We like to get this done while it's still dry. It harrows the best, it doesn't leave clumps, it breaks up stuff a little bit better. And we got rain coming this weekend and a cool down, so got about 600 acres of spring wheat stubble I'm hoping to get over today and tomorrow. Got my auto steer going, which is pretty nice, making the straight lines. And enjoying a little change of pace. There goes Ben harrowing away with the John Deere 8410 tractor with the 60-foot 8-bar harrow behind it, making some dust. Well, the demo is over. There goes the demo sprayer. So it's fun to have it while we could. Maybe someday we'll get one like it on the farm. Well, we've got 3 harrows going today. I'm just going with the 8-bar harrow and the spring wheat where we don't want to destroy it too bad. Just want to get a little mixing and spreading going on. We got 2 quad tracks with super harrows going on our other farm. You can see dust going on up there on one field, and then up further over there in another. So it may feel a little hard to see in these videos, but 3 tractors harrowing today, trying to get her done before we're supposed to get a fairly good rainstorm tomorrow. So things go well, we'll get her. Well, I'm getting close to getting done harrowing this big old field. Got 337 acres on the counter so far. I can see 2 of our other tractors, quad tracks, harrowing. One's harrowing that field right there, and another's harrowing the field in the background that I don't even know that this was going to focus on. But they're making dust, trying to get her done before the rain comes tomorrow, because then it doesn't harrow so good. Plus, we get this done and get a good rain on it, it'll start getting the volunteer and weeds germinated, get them killed before some of it gets put back in crop this fall, or I guess before we spray it late this fall and get ready to seed it next spring. Well, we got to move to the next field, so time to unfold it now. cables up. That's what it pulls against. Pull it down. Just gonna get a little tension on it. Start pulling it down. Pull ahead. Ta-da! Good to go. Harrow away. Coming in for the night with the Harrow. The sun has set and the dust is hanging low, so you can't see when you're turning very good. But we're getting these fields all harrowed. Ben's just gonna park it in a disced up spot that we have over here, so in case there is a fire in some of this taller stubble or something, it doesn't burn up the tractor. Just got done harrowing this field, so time to fold up the harrow to move down the road. First step, get straightened out and slowly lift up the harrows to shake out any straw that's in them without causing a bunch of piles. Otherwise you got to kick them out, which is not the end of the world, but prefer not to do that if we don't have to. So just gradually lifting them up. Pretty nicely, and then it'll, once it gets to the point where the transport wheels start touching, that's as far as you're gonna go for shaking it out. Then you gotta stop. You better stop. Now we lift them up all the way. Now we gotta undo cables and put in safeties and get ready to move. Kind of hard to do one-handed here. You take the pin out the hole, put her back away, and it'll wrap up the cable. Pretty simple, this old equipment. Can fix it with baling wire and old pieces of metal. I actually keep sometimes the harrows together. If I lose some of these chain links or whatever, I've used harness links that I found from old horse days out in the field. Had to use a few of those. I'll show you. See? That's 100-year-old technology right there, and you just kind of put some baling wire on there to keep them from falling off. Kind of crazy, but hook them in here so it doesn't fall out. Hook this, one of the harrow tines there, that'll hold. That's wrapped up out of the way. Now all I gotta do is pull ahead and I'm ready to transport. It's kind of cool seeing how these fold up as you pull ahead. You just pull around, they just fold around behind you.